When I was a kid, my English teacher looked my way and said, "Name two pronouns." I said, "Who, me?" I worked for Education First, EF, as it's more commonly called. It's one of the largest companies recruiting native English teachers. I became interested in Chinese culture and language, so I thought they were going to send me to China. Instead, they sent me to the Gold Coast, where I'll meet my Chinese students. It was very easy to get hired at EF, but even more easy to relocate to Surfers Paradise. My workplace was at Helensvale and Runaway Bay. I taught English at what is referred to as a language training centre, as opposed to a public school. EF provides decent training for new English teachers, given that it hires people from very diverse backgrounds, and the job itself has relatively low barriers. I taught pre-formulated courses for which lesson plans were already written, though I was encouraged to personalise my classes. This structure was useful in terms of providing a clear framework for teachers, students and parents to understand, but some pre-written lessons were tough to follow. I enjoyed being in the classroom with my students. Our homeroom was known as the Crocodiles. I enjoyed leading them in activities, designing team challenges for students to get to know each other, playing games and providing focused individual help. I spoke only English when teaching. This was sufficient to communicate instructions. Disciplining a group of children is always difficult. Thank God I had a Chinese assistant with me. Majority of the time I'm working side by side with international staff to lead activities, field trips and social events for groups of 30 to 40 international students, organising student parties and sport tournaments, leading day trips and excursions. On top of this, there were always administrative tasks to do, such as marking tests. I often felt that I didn't have enough time to prepare properly for my classes. I realised to teach well, it is essential to plan. This can involve discussing classroom activities with a colleague or making materials. I love working with students. I love thinking from their perspective, discovering what makes them tick, what inspires them, what challenges them. I want them to explore, to question their own thinking, and to spend time in a different cultural space, helping young people think about who they are and how they want to interact with the world around them. That's valuable and inspiring work to be part of. I had to figure out my own teaching style over time. I still had a lot to learn, and this will come with experience. I look back from day one, all the students were excited as well as a bit anxious. The travel from China to Australia helped broaden their perspectives. When I was in school, I always hated the classroom. When I became a teacher, I see a classroom environment that can help young people develop socially and academically. It's a great space to help students become more independent. I've always been drawn to working with young people, designing team challenges for students to get to know each other, lead them in thematic workshops. If there's anything I wanted to do, it's to help the youth find ways to rise in different spaces and different moments, to have them known as that their voice matters.